Every movie back there, every one that you see has a memory. And not just of seeing it in a movie theater and enjoying it with an audience, but seeing it at home or sharing it with other people. There are so many ways to tell a story, and movies are visual stories. We quote them with our friends over the years. They become part of our lives, part of our memories. The idea of collecting films is important because you're not just collecting films, you're collecting memories. Sometimes a good film comes along at the right time, when we're going through something very difficult, when we need to see a different perspective. Life is in a constant state of change, and we have to deal with those changes. What doesn't change are films. We can change the way we look at them. We saw them younger, we might feel a certain way about them. We see them older, we might understand it in a different way. But films are always there for us. They're part of our history. They can be as reliable as an old friend. They can also just entertain us and let us forget our problems for a few hours. Now there's a lot of noise on the internet, a lot of negativity, a lot of nonsense. Here, we talk about films. Films that have slipped through the cracks, some that are forgotten about. And then you discover them one day and go, wow, that's a gem, that's wonderful. Or I remember seeing that when I was a kid, or I remember my dad telling me about that film. Kurt Vonnegut once said, advice is a form of nostalgia. But you know what? There's nothing better than getting a film recommended by a friend. Finding out what that film meant to that person or that family member. And then one day, that family member, that person, they're no longer here. But when you watch that film they recommended, a part of them remains here, and it's nice to think about. But movies have endured for years. They can be so encouraging, so wonderful, so frightening, so thought-provoking, so everything that is part of the human equation.